morning friends, I'm Jyoti Hekar and today I'm going to talk about the lymphatic system and immune system. So let's start. The lymphatic system. Firstly, we see the main structure of a lymphatic system is a lymphatic vessels, and the main component of immune systems are lymphocytes, lymphoid tissues, and lymphoid organs. And then we go forward to the lymphatic system. In lymphatic system, there are lymphatic vessels. The lymphatic vessels collect tissue fluid from loose connective tissue. It carry fluid to great veins in the neck, and second one is a fluid flows only towards the heart. Then we go forward to the functions of lymphatic vessel. The function of lymphatic vessel, the first is collect excess tissue fluid and blood proteins, and then the second one is the return tissue fluid and blood proteins to a bloodstream. Then we go forward to see the order of lymphatic vessels. In order of lymphatic vessels, the lymph capillaries, in which the smallest lymph vessels, and for in the first to receive a lymph. Then second one is a lymphatic collecting vessels, in which it is collect from lymph capillaries. And then the order of lymphatic vessels. In order of lymphatic vessels, there are the three orders. First one is a lymph node, a lymph duct, and lymph duct. In lymph node, the scattered along a collecting tubes, and in lymph duct, the collect lymph from the collecting vessels. And the third one is a lymph duct, in which the it empty into veins in the neck. Then we see the lymphatic capillaries. The lymphatic capillaries, located near blood capillaries, receive tissue fluid from city. Increase volume of tissue fluids, minimal flaps opens and allow fluid to others. Then highly permeability allows entrance of tissue fluid, bacteria, virus, and cancer cells also. Then we see the lacteals. In lacteals, there are the specialized lymphatic capillaries located in the villi in the small intestine, and receive digested fats. It is fatty lymph. Fatty lymphs also known as chyle. Then we see the lymphatic collecting vessels. In lymphatic collecting vessels, it is accompany blood vessels composed of the same three tunics as beads, contain more valves than veins do, helps direct the flow of blood. Then third one is a lymph propelled by uh, bulging of skeletal muscles, pulsing of nearby arteries, tunica media of the lymph vessels. There are these three. Then our next one is a lymph node. In lymph node, the cleans the lymph of pathogens. Then second one is a human body. Human body contains around 500 lymph nodes are organized in clusters. Then we see microscopic anatomy of a lymph node. In this, the fibrous capsule is there, which surrounds a lymph node. Then trabeculae is also there for connective tissue strands. Then third one is lymph vessels, which is afferent lymphatic vessels and efferent lymphatic vessels. There are two lymphatic vessels. Then we see the lymphatic trunk. In lymphatic trunk, the lymphatic collecting vessels coverage the five major lymph trunk. First one is a lumbar trunk, which receive lymph from lower limbs. Then intestinal trunk, which receive chiles and digestive organs. Then third one is a bronchomediastinal trunk, which collect a lymph from thoracic viscera. Then fourth one is a subclavian trunks. In subclavian trunks, receive a lymph from upper limbs and thoracic wall. Then our fifth one is jugular trunk, which drain a lymph from head and neck. After that, we see the lymph duct. In lymph duct, there are three types. The first is cisterna chyli, which is located at the union of a lumbar and intestinal trunk. Then our second one is thoracic duct, which is ascended along with vertebral bodies and empties into venous circulation. Then it is a junction of a left internal jugular and a left subclavian veins, and it also drains three quarters of the body. Then our third one is right lymphatic duct, in which the empties into right internal jugular and subclavian veins. Then we see the immune system. In immune system, the it recognize a specific foreign molecules. It also destroys pathogens effectively. Then their key cells are lymphocytes, and it also includes a lymphoid tissue and lymphoid organs. Then we see first one is a lymphocytes. Lymphocytes is an infectious organism attacked by a inflammatory response, in which macrophages and then lymphocytes are there. Then cytotoxic T lymphocytes, which attacks foreign cells directly. It binds to antigen bearing cells. It perforates a cell membrane, and it sends a signal cells to undergo apoptosis. Then B lymphocytes. The B lymphocytes become a plasma cells, and it secretes antibodies, mark cell for destruction by macrophages. And then we see the lymphocytes activation. In lymphocyte activation, the lymphocytes originates in a bone marrow. The T lymphocytes travels to the thymus gland. Then B lymphocytes stay in the bone marrow, and they are also able to recognize a unique antigen, and and it also gain immunocompetence, which travels through bloodstream, and also meets and binds a specific antigen also. Then we see the lymphocyte activation, in which first one is the acting T and B cells produce, in which first is the effector lymphocytes. In effector lymphocytes, they are short-lived, and they attack immediately. Then our second one is a memory lymphocyte, in which it is wait until a body encounters then their antigen again, and it is basis of acquired immunity, and it is a guard against a subsequent infection. Then we see the lymphoid tissue. In lymphoid tissue, they are the most important tissues of the immune system. Generally, there are two locations. The first one is the mucous membrane of a digestive and urinary, respiratory, and reproductive tract. For example, mucosa associated lymphoid tissue, MLT. And then the second one is in the lymphoid organ, except thymus. Then we see the lymphoid organs. In lymphoid organs, there are two types of organs: primary lymphoid organs and the secondary lymphoid organs. In primary lymphoid organs, there are bone marrow and thymus, and in secondary lymphoid organs, there are lymph nodes, spleen, tonsils, then aggregated lymphoid nodules, and the third one is appendix. And then we see the thymus. Thymus is an immature lymphocytes develop into a T lymphocytes, and secret a thymic hormone, and it is most achieved in a childhood. The functional tissue atrophies with age, in which it is composed of a cortex and a medulla, and the in which the medulla contain Hassel's corpuscles, which is also known as thymic corpuscles, and it is differ from other lymphoid organs, which function strictly in lymphocytes maturations, and also arise from epithelial tissues. Then we go forward to a lymph nodes. In lymph nodes, there are the functional pathway, in which the first one is lymph percolates through a lymph tissue. Then the second one is the most antigen challenges occurs in the lymph node, and third one is the antigen destroy active B and T lymphocytes. The thymus is the largest lymphoid organ. There are the two main cleansing function, in which first is the removal of a blood-borne antigens, and second one is a removal and destruction of a old or defective blood cells. Then the it is the site of hematopoiesis in a fetus. And then we go forward to the spleen. Spleen is a destruction of an antigen, and it is the site of a B cell maturation into a plasma cells. And it also helps in a phagocytosis of a bacteria, and worn out the RBC, WBC and platelets. And it is also the storage of platelets. It is a white pulp, thick sleeves of a lymphoid tissues. The red pulp is surrounded with a white pulp. It is composed of venules, sinuses, and splenic cords. Thank you.